If I was a man that was unaware of my trauma, if I could rewind the clock, I would leave women alone. I wouldn't go around lying and pretending like I wanted to have a committed relationship or a long term relationship. In fact, I wouldn't even imply it in any way at all. I would be upfront about my intentions. If I could be aware about where I was at as far as like trauma wise and mature wise, I wouldn't try to appear as if I was mature than I actually was. And I would let the women that I was dealing with, I would let them know up front where I was at and keep it 100 with them and tell them that I'm not really here for a committed relationship. I'm just here for a good time and not really a long time. I'm not trying to imply anything. I'm not trying to get you to do anything that you don't want, that you possibly wouldn't want to do if I wasn't implying that I actually wanted something from you. And just really just lay it all out there because I put a lot of my trauma on to women because of what I always implied. It wasn't always, but majority of the time is what I implied. Like I didn't really know where I was going, so how can I know where I was going in a relationship if I didn't know where I was going in my own life, right? And I think that's a part of the problem with a lot of us, especially myself. Um, I hadn't really took the time to figure out me and my own personal journey. So if I haven't figured out my own personal journey, right, and I was having difficulties with figuring out my own personal journey. So a lot of time, us men, when we have difficulties finding out our own personal journey, there's going to be a lot of confusion and there's going to be a lot of conflicts and when we try to get a woman, involved in her own personal journey, and we're not sure of what path we want to take, we can't properly direct or even be a part of someone else's path. Because we're veering back and forth on our own path, how can we walk with someone else in the path we're trying to figure out? Unless we're honest about that. I don't want to say it's just not possible. When we're honest about that, I think if I was able to be honest about my unknown path, I think I could have done that. I could have walked a woman with me along my path. But because I wasn't able to be honest with that, it's just not something that was possible. And I don't think it's possible for a lot of men. I think we have to figure out who we are. We have to know who we are. We have to understand who we are, and we have to understand where we want to walk, and we have to walk on that. And if we don't walk in our own path, it's going to be a dangerous path, and that's just facts. Yeah, that was dope. That was a great video. That's exactly.